All right, we are back. Everybody, welcome to the Mindless Motivation Show. I'm Nate Catanus.
And my name is
And
Kat.
we have a lot to talk about on the show today. Today we're talking about positive mindset, positive results. When you have a positive mindset, you get positive results, right? When you open up the question, you ask questions that are framed up in a positive way, looking forward, thinking positively, thinking about growth, thinking about opportunities, instead of what is there to lose? What's bad about this situation? Why can't I achieve more? When you ask questions like why can't, or why I don't, or why won't, you get results, you get answers that end in negativity. When you ask negative questions, you get negative answers. When you ask positive questions, like what could happen when, questions like that, you get positive results. Positive mindset equals positive results. And that's what we're talking about today on the Mindless Motivation Show. Excited about it. And as always, we're going to have the number, flash the number up on the screen. If you guys want to ask a question, want to chime in, you have something to say, we'd love to hear from you. Hit us up on social medias, all that kind of fun stuff. Submit your questions. We will get to them if we have the chance. We get millions of questions.
A lot of them.
Something that you guys don't know about is that, I actually grew up and I got made fun of, for my name. Yeah, absolutely. We're talking about negativity in the world, right? You got negative people in the world, bullies, and people made fun of me for my name sometimes.
I mean, I guess that your name is, being Catanus.
With a name like Nate.
Nate.
A name like Nate.
Like Nate.
You can imagine what the kids were saying.
Wow.
I hear kids say things like, you look so, like outdoorsy and woodsy. Why don't you go back out to nature?
Oh.
Right? Or we'd have like, hey, you look so big and strong and tough and really cool. And when you wear sunglasses, you look really awesome. Who are you, Arnold Schwarzenegger?
Oh,
right?
ouch.
They get things like that. Or, did you star in the movie Terminator before the movie came out?
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, I think like better Nate than never. They would say that.
With a name like Kevin, you had to have been made fun of.
Yeah, they called me Kevin.
Time.
Mostly just Kevin.
Yeah. Lucky number Skevin.
Skevin? What's a Skevin?
It's your name. It's what the kids made fun of you about. It must have sucked. And that's what we're dealing with. You have people in the world, they try to get in your way. You have to overcome the negativity.
Yeah, negativity. It's not bad.
Let's get back to what we're talking about here. So we're talking about positive mindset equals positive results. Kevin, I want to talk about some of the things that we have to do on a daily basis to get into that place, to that state of being, to that state of mind, before you can go out and achieve more, right? Because without that foundation, without that sort of centering piece in your life, you're not going to yield positive results. I don't care if it's your business. I don't care if it's in your relationships. I don't care if it's with your money. I don't care if it's you're trying to grow a following online. You're not going to be able to do anything without a positive mindset, right?
No.
So, Kevin, what are some of the things that you do on a daily basis to get into that positive mindset? Just kind of share a little bit about you.
Oh, usually I like to get up and I'll brush my teeth. I'll sit down for a nice glass of tea. I like to read. Usually I'll just, pick up an Economist and I'll just sit down and read a bit of it. All the unrest. There's just a lot going on.
Kevin,
and
I wish you'd stop lying. I know that you want to portray this person, this perfect person, positive person that you think that you are, but we have to be truthful and honest with our viewers, okay? There's no such thing as a magazine called The Economist, okay? So maybe start with the truth. What are you really reading? What's a real one?
Well, Foreign Affairs is a really good one. It's a little bit thicker, but I like it. I mean, it's kind of the...
That isn't even something that's going to be helpful to people. Nobody wants to read soap operas about other political figures having affairs with each other in foreign lands. That's not going to be beneficial to any of our... What I'm trying to get you to do is focus on our audience, right? These are wealthy people. These are people, international people. These are people who want to do more with their business, with their lives, with their relationships, with their money, okay? Why don't you mention an actual publication that our audience could benefit from? Something that's professional.
Highlights?
That's a good one. Yeah, that would totally work. I love highlights. The old search and finds.
Yeah. Every time we take a flight, you make me get one for you.
Yeah. Well, let's continue to do that. Now, I do want to share a few of the things that I like to do to set the tone for the day. And half of what you have to do is mental, but the other half of it is physical, right? So one of the things I like to do is I'll do, several push-ups, more than, for example, than Kevin can do. And Kevin, how many can you do?
Like 150, pretty straight, and then I have to stop and then go back in again. But I mean at this point, probably 150.
No. You do not, that is not.
Yeah, because I'm going and you're laying on the floor going, I'll catch up, you know how good I am. But I'll keep going as you're like, let's go,
You've never told me that you've done 150 before when we're in those.
Well, because you're so good at, you're getting your mind in the right mindset when you're on the ground for a while.
You can't do more push-ups than I can. It's not just physical though, okay? It's not just about what you do physically, it's also about the mental game. You have to put yourself in a positive mindset before you start your day. So the first thing I'll do in order to get myself into a positive mindset is I will do a series of Sudoku puzzles. It's a game for the strongest of minds. I also like to do a thing where you have to get the endorphins going, okay? So I like to jump into a very cold bath at 5 a.m. every single day, because what that does is that wakes up your nervous system, and your nervous system starts to pump out energy like this across your entire body, just like that. And I'll do this while I'm in that cold bath, right? And my fingers will start to go numb, and I have to kind of slow down a little bit, and then my brain starts to slow down because I'm going into hyperthermia.
And I have to go in and get him out.
And he'll do that. He'll get me out.
Every morning.
Always have a partner with you when you go into your cold bath. Anything under, I believe, you'll never want to go colder than 30 degrees Fahrenheit with the water. You'll want to stay about 31 or 32, I believe, for you to properly feel the effects of the nervous system shutting down, the brain shutting down slowly, and then boom, you catch it right there. And your positivity partner, is what I call him, gets you out of the water, gets you blood. If you have to, make sure he's CPR, registered CPR person that can revive you back to life.
2 years.
Otherwise, there's a chance that you'll die. I think we should head to the phone lines here, and let's check in with Matt. We've got lots of calls. We've got lots of messages on the message board.
Is there a call? Is it coming in right now?
You got a voicemail. Took it a voicemail.
It's a voice.
All
we
right.
got a voicemail.
We got a voicemail.
I didn't even hear it ring.
Hey, mate. It's Kevin from Riverside. I'm a huge fan of your work, and I'm just calling because I got this question. I'm wondering, why do I have so many ants in my apartment right now? There's just so many ants. You just help me out. That'd be great, man. All right, shake it till you make it.
All right, Kevin from Riverside. So that's Kevin from Riverside. Asks, why do I have so many ants in my apartment right now? And I think that's a really deep question that deserves a very deep, thoughtful answer. If you think about the amount of ants that you have when you're thinking about your apartment, you also have to think about how many uncles you have.
It's true.
Think about that when you want to decide, do I want to attract more ants or do I want to attract less ants? That's a decision that you need to make. I want you to think about it, but first focus on the positivity, then you can talk about what kind of positive results you want to get. All right. Kevin, I hope that was helpful in Riverside. If you're like Kevin and you have an infestation of relatives that you want to talk about, feel free to give us a call. Let's go back to the phone. I know we have thousands of messages lined up, thousands of people wait on the phone. Let's check in. Matt, what do we got? Who else is up?
No, that was it. That's the only one we had for today.
Is there something wrong with the phones? Is there something wrong with technology?
I'll call AT&T. They must have these.
Okay,
must be on their end or something.
Let's do that. Well, let's check our service because, that's not. If we can get that fixed, that'd be great because we literally have thousands, maybe millions, maybe billions of people waiting to try to call and talk to us, and we don't have the technology in place. I like to blame Kevin for that.
How?
Because you're literally sitting between me and Matt, right here.
Oh.
So
That's fair.
when you do that, you're going to catch some of the blame, right?
Well,
and I'd like you to fix this problem, because every single time we have this problem, I blame you. And that means that you need to take that blame and you need to absorb it into your emotional being. And then you just need to sit with it.
It's like what you say. Take it, absorb it, make it your own.
Exactly, okay?
Kevin, get out of here.
And that's a very important last point. That last point is the one that I want you to focus the most on, okay? So that is it on this episode. We're going to be transforming lots of lives in the next episode. We hope you tune in to the Mindless Motivation Show. If you liked it, like it. If you loved it, love it. If you tag it, then tag it. And share it with everybody that you know, including your mom. All right, thank you so much. This is Catanus signing out. We'll catch you next time.
Bye.